The OJ's success story is nothing short of inspirational. Born out of humble beginnings, these talented musicians defied the odds to become one of the most influential and beloved R&B groups of all time. From their timeless hits like Love Train and For the Love of Money to their heartfelt ballads like Forever Mine, their music has the power to move us to tears or lift us up with pure joy. But it's not just their music that has captured the hearts of fans worldwide. The OJs are more than just a band, they are a symbol of resilience, perseverance, and brotherhood. Through the ups and downs of the music industry, they have stood the test of time, remaining steadfast in their commitment to each other and to their music. In this video, we are going to look at the group's transformation over the years. But first, let's have a quick background check on how the group came to be the OJs we know of today. In the early 50s, childhood friends Eddie Leavitt and Walter Williams began performing gospel music together in their hometown of Canton, Ohio, after being inspired by a performance by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. They labeled themselves the Triumphs. In 1959, the pair teamed up with three schoolmates at that time in Canton McKinley High School. Their names were William Powell, Bill Isles and Bobby Massey. They would then rechristen themselves, the Mascots, and released their first single, Miracles, in 1961, which was a moderate hit in the Cleveland area. The song earned them a fan in the influential Cleveland DJ Eddie OJ, who gave them some airplay and career advice. In turn, the group, touched by the gesture, decided to rename itself the OJs in 1963. Under the new name, they released Lonely Drifter, their first national chart hit on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 93. They began believing in themselves. In 1965, Isles left the group, leaving them a quartet. From then, they released a series of hit singles to no success till when they left Imperial for Bell, where they landed their first top 10 single on the R&B charts, I'll Be Sweeter Tomorrow. From then things took a different turn. Their hopes died, the members even considered to throw in the towel. However, as they say, it is at your darkest moments that you shine the brightest. The group met a savior. The name, Gamble and Huff, a famous songwriting and production team in Philly. This was in 1968. They recorded several successful R&B singles together. In 1971, another member, Bobby Massey, yet again left the group. It was as if as they were taking a step forward, forces would take them two back. Regardless, the now left trio of Eddie Leavitt, Walter Williams and William Powell continued with the mission with eyes on the prize. It was not a surprise that their first million-seller, Backstabbers, came after this. Fast forward in 1975, Powell was forced to retire after being diagnosed with cancer, dying 2 years later in 1977. He was replaced by Sammy Strain, 12-year veteran of Little Anthony and the Imperials. Later Nathaniel Best and Eric Grant filled the role of third member. The OJ's commercial fortunes waned over the following decade, although they enjoyed moderate comebacks in the late 1980s and early 90s, and they continued recording and touring into the 21st century. In 2005, the OJs were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The rest is history. Over to the members. 1. Edward Willis Leavitt. Born June 16, 1942, Eddie was the lead vocalist of the group. Known for his raspy voice and sexy moves, Eddie has a range that takes him from alto to second tenor. His style is full of emotion and deep passion. Even though he lost both his sons, the brilliant Gerald and underrated Sean, in 2006 and 2008, Eddie still goes on strong. Currently at 81 years, Mr. Leavitt is actively performing and touring the world with the OJs, as well as performing as a solo artist. He lives in Las Vegas with his wife and daughter Ryan. 2. Walter Lee Williams. Born August 25, 1943, Williams sang baritone in the group, and his deep, proverbial silky smooth tune entertained many. In 1983, he was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, of which he continues to fearlessly battle, while still pulling off the group's signature unstage choreography with pinpoint precision. Despite all these, at 80 years, he lives with a great attitude, eats well and exercises regularly, taking his health seriously. 3. Eric Nolan Grant. Born July 20, 1957, Eric's soprano-like voice in the group has been magical. It soothes us, and the way he does it passionately, you have nothing but admiration for him. Being the youngest member of the group, he has more energy. It is no surprise that on top of being an OJ, he currently doubles up as a film producer and also does solo projects. Which of their tunes is your favorite? Do tell us in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe.